Sunday with a fabulous Delta Goodrem, and 3 years away from pop music is really quite a long time at the end of the day. And
it is.
Does it feel like after that kind of thing that there's like a reinvention that needs to happen?
I mean, of course, you've always got to keep feeling. You've got to make it fresh for yourself. You've got to be able to go, oh, I'm so excited by this, and this is what I love, and this is what... Because sometimes you can get, sort of everything can run under your feet, and you've got to try and catch up and go, hang on a minute, there's completely these things going on, and it's got my name on it, but I've got nothing to do with it. It's not like anything. And it was getting quite crazy like that. But I've got to say, like, I wasn't fully 3 years because I got to do my tour, and I got to do an arena tour, and that was in 2005. So I was in Japan for half of 2006 and promoting the album. So I was still doing music. I was still in the UK. I still have a lot of records that come out there. So I was still busy. I just wasn't living in Australia. And I wasn't, because I didn't want people to keep getting sick of me all the time, and I wanted to be able to come back and say, got new music, and be excited again, and go and want people to want to hear the music, not go, I don't want to hear this again. So
well, in terms of the sound though, because things change so much in that kind of period of time. I mean,
completely.
YouTube and
new
MySpace
artists,
weren't even
everything.
there.
I know, that's true. I wasn't, iTunes wasn't even out when my first record out. So
people were still doing Hotmail.
You know, exactly, and people were still buying the CDs in the stores, and you know, all those things. But times change. You can never expect anything. I know it's a different era now. I know that there's lots of amazing artists that come up, and you can't expect just to step back in and go, people will like your music, because they might not necessarily. And all I know is I've got to make sure that I'm 100% proud of it and in love with it, and that's the best I can do. I can't do anything else except to leave it in the hands of everyone else.
Well, it's interesting because we were talking about the Dolly film before, and how you had an apprehension because 3 years in terms of the kids coming through, a lot of the younger ones probably was all way before their time and that kind of thing.
Exactly.
So you're kind of going with a whole sort of new generation of people almost.
Totally, and that's actually exciting, because you kind of feel like, you know what, I feel like I can be a new artist again, and get to see all these like new people that are discovering music for the first time, new kids, a new generation, and I mean, I know there's lots of people still that have grown with me too, and that's a really nice feeling too, and there's been some really amazing loyal fans that are still with me and have been really patient, so, you know, you just gotta give it your all.
It must be a wonderful feeling though, if you've got, like, your life is so meticulously recorded for so long, documented as you said before,
from a young age,
and then when you get to have a break from all that and come back all fresh, is it a liberating feeling?
Actually, it's really nice, because I sort of feel like, you know, I've done it a couple times, and I feel like it's my third album now, and I used to suffer a lot from really bad nerves. I would get really nervous, or just, you know, shy. Not shy, because I can get up on stage and sing for days and sing for hours, and it's my love and what I do best. But, you know, I think I feel now at a place where I feel really, I don't know, I embrace it that it goes on. I embrace that this is my life. I embrace it. I get to make albums, and I get to, you know, talk to people, talk to interesting people all the time, and talk about music. So it's cool.
Well, fantastic.
It's a nice feeling.
Well, for those people that may have missed sort of the early Delta, or those who want a bit of a trip down memory lane, let's have a look at another video from the past now. It's Lost Without You. Oh, goodness me, Delta's having fun in an interview. What's going on?
I don't know. The world's gone mad, Nathan.
Welcome back to Video Hits on your Sunday. And you mentioned before about Japan, because last year you went over there and played some of your old songs. What was it like to go and promote like stuff that you'd written years and years ago?
To tell you the truth, at first I was really enjoying it, and I was sort of like, gosh, I haven't heard these songs in a while. It's really nice to hear Born to Try and Lost Without You, Not Me Not I, or Predictable, and a couple of songs. But then, by the end, in rehearsals, I would be like, I can't sing them in rehearsals, we can't practice, because we had a lot of shows there, and I was like, we're not doing sound check with those songs. I can't listen to it anymore, because I listened to that album when I first wrote it so many times before it came out, and then when it came out I listened to it some more to make sure that, you know, you listen, because you're like, people are listening to it, does it sound alright today, you know, and then you sort of, I don't know, but yeah, it was a little bit, it was different, but nice feeling too, though. It's kind of nostalgic.
What was it like, what was Japan like? I mean, they must have gone berserk for you with your blonde hair.
It's amazing.
And all tall.
It was amazing. It's a brilliant country, and I'm not really a big fan of the food though. Like, westernized Japanese is beautiful, but in Japan I wasn't such a big fan of the food, sorry. But in saying that, it was an amazing country.
Shabu shabu? Oh, it's like my favourite.
No. And other than that, I got to meet some amazing people, and it's great, and I want to learn Japanese.
What about the fashion? Did you get into the Betty Boots?
Pardon? Betty Boots? No, I haven't.
You didn't get inspired by
I got some
that?
amazing little presents though that would be like all really sort of you know, just amazing little trinkets. Really into like little trinkets.
Now let's talk about your fashion line, because you got one with Annabelle, is that right? And it's a lingerie line.
It is a lingerie line. I've had it for quite a while now.
Yes, yes.
And it's still in stores.
And you got new PJs, I saw on your website.
Yes, it's in PJs, so PJs are always comfy. So.
Yeah. Anything else? I mean, the Veronicas have got a fashion line now. You're going to be amping up the fashion line? Is it going to...
I don't think at the moment I'm just going to concentrate. I think when I think I also learned that I don't want to wear myself too thin. I don't want to burn the candle at both ends. I want to just concentrate on music. Got the new album out. I want to be able to be touring next year and perform for the people that love the songs, and that's what I sort of concentrate on. Not really.
And you'll wear lingerie after that. Fair enough.
Definitely. In my own private time.
Now, I was reading that you're a fan of Nelly Furtado's.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of great female artists as well, though. Like, I love all music. I love all the new music. I will always find out when there's new artists coming out and be like, what's the songs like? Or we'll hear a new song, go, that was an amazing song. And I talk with Brian a lot about it, or my friends. And I'm just big into music, you know, anything, good band or great song.
So someone like
Nelly's
that,
great. Say It Right, I'm a big fan of Say It Right.
Yeah,
well,
I'm so glad you said that, because we're going to have a look in a sec. But when she came out and sort of had another reinvention of her kind, did you sort of do a parallel in your own head and sort of think, oh, I like what she's done there, what am I going to do?
Well, I didn't, you know, it was actually really more natural than that. I honestly didn't actually turn around and go, I need to do this. I just said, what can I do better? What can I look at what I do and say, where's my sort of places where I'm not as strong. Music is my strong bit. That's what I do. You know, I'm a writer, I'm a singer, and I sort of felt like some other aspects. I was like, I need to get my strong team, and I got a wonderful team around me now. And
strong team.
Strong
I need my
team.
A team.
You know, go to the gym a lot. So I think that it wasn't as you know, and I'm sure she naturally developed into that too. You're different at every stage of your life. You know, you're not always 17. You're not always 22. You have to keep growing as you get older. So I think it's probably just keep growing up.
You just grow, don't you? Now, what is it about Say It Right you like the best?
I just love the sound. I think it's a brilliant song.
Yeah.
I think people should be dancing around this morning in their, you know, in their households.
In their Delta PJs. That's what I reckon. It's such a sick video as well. Let's have a look at it. Say It Right. Nelly Furtado. More Delta in just a second. Welcome back to our video hits. Dr. Goodrem, co-host for your Sunday, and you mentioned briefly before about Brian. We've got to talk about Brian McFadden. It wouldn't be a Delta interview if we didn't. Now let's talk about it, because one thing that I was seeing with the stuff that you were writing, which sounds like a great situation, was that you'd sort of hum something along, and then he'd go, hang on, I'll pull out the guitar, and then he'd end up sort of going through it with you, and he kind of was like, sounded like he was great musically for you. He
is. I mean, it's a really nice. Everyone. I mean, you always write songs differently. You always have. You know, some people kind of tend to, what's the word, it's like an arranged marriage when you collaborate, but at the same time, when you know the person, you can actually be more personable about it and sort of say, well, I think that maybe we should talk about this that we've been going through recently, or, you know, you can kind of get to the core of the honesty in a song, and it was really fun because we didn't intend to write the album together. We just, one day when we decided, I said it was just before Christmas, we said, why don't we all write together, and it was around Christmas time, just before we came back to Australia, and ended up sort of writing this song called Believe Again, which is the first track on the album, and I love that song so much.
It's great. It's my favourite, I think.
Yeah, no, definitely, and you can really have a good dance to it, and, you know, but it's got a really beautiful sentiment still. There's still a lot of thought behind all the lyrics, but, you know, he's an amazing writer, and we just ended up, I'm very sort of, go away by myself. I like to have my space and put the candles on and sit and play piano for a couple of hours and just until I come up with something.
Like the candles on?
Yeah, I'm never in the room without my candles on. But I like to sort of have that tranquil sort of, you know, tranquility around me, like the real peaceful environment, and then I can concentrate. And Brian could sit in the middle of a room and just start, woo, and there's like, you know, you can just sort of keep playing and be really.
For us now,
oh, wait, I'm always. And it's a Sunday morning right now. Sunday morning.
So is this in Notting Hill you're talking about? Is that where you reside now?
It's in London.
Right.
Not necessarily in Notting Hill.
Oh, hang on. No, that's my next question. Where is it in London?
In London, it is the studio's in Barnes, and it has some amazing little coffee shops around the area and a nice park, and you can go see the ducks. I would ride my bike to the studio actually most days. So.
I
can't drive yet. I've got to get my license.
Is the whole paparazzi thing sort of died down, sort of over? No real interest anymore?
Oh gosh, I don't even. Sometimes people are there, sometimes they're not. It's like, as long as you just kind of say hi. Sometimes you don't feel like it. But,
Now, I've read that you've never been to a music festival. Is this the truth? Did you
You've
even go
mentioned
to?
it on
did
TV.
you-
Yes, I've never been to music.
Did
I like
you-
a live sort of music festival.
Yeah. Did you even sort of sneak down the Notting Hill Carnival? Because that's one that I've.
I
love
probably
to
should
go
have,
to.
like, no, the big carnivals, but I haven't yet. But maybe the next couple of years I'll get to more.
I think Video Hit should take you to a
I would
music
love
festival
that. Please take me
for
there.
your first experience.
That would be great. Thank you.
We should even take you to Home Bake, being the ladies' domain and
Wow.
everything.
Okay. Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
Sneak in back there.
No problem.
It's alright, you don't have to say yes now, it's alright.
All right. No problem. It depends who's playing.
Yeah, see, well,
Gotta make
festival.
sure some people are
See, you probably won't want to wear this at the festival. Probably want to
No.
wear some more kind of industrial shoes.
All right. I'll go in an
get
industrial
ruined.
outfit. Yeah.
Delta does industrial.
Brilliant. Could be the new video for all we know.
I love it. Now, we're just talking briefly about England. What are some of the English artists? Are you an Amy Winehouse fan?
She's got a really great voice. So she's got her own style, and there's some really amazing English artists, and I know outside there's billions of them.
Yeah, well, she's one of my favourites. You probably don't share the same sort of social life as Amy Winehouse does, but no one really does.
Can't say I do.
So which one? Do you want Rehab or do you want You Know I'm No Good?
I've got to go with rehab.
Alright,
Send her to rehab.
she might be there soon.